This is about the Grade 1 rudiments for drum kit and exercises. Now the Grade 1 rudiments are exactly the same as the initial rudiments. So if you're just starting to learn these and you haven't done the initial rudiments, then go back to the initial rudiments tutorial and that will talk you through how to play that first page. I'm going to go straight on to the exercises for Grade 1, hoping that you've done that, and just look at how they're that bit more advanced than the initial exercises. So to start with, we're moving around the drum kit a lot more. So our single strokes in the first bar do right, left on each of the drums: snare drum, high tom, middle tom and floor tom. Then in our second bar, we start with a ride cymbal. This one's not come up before. So the cross for the ride cymbal is written on that very top line of our stave. Remember from our notation key where all the drums are written. So remind yourself of that one. So the second bar, ride cymbal, and then double strokes for a left on the snare drum, right on the floor tom, and a left on the snare drum. Make sure you keep your rhythm in this bar because we've got crotchets, cat, as well as our quavers, our monkeys. So we do a ting, monkey, monkey, cat. So that's ting, monkey, monkey, cat. And then we have our paradiddles in the third bar. We have to swap midway through. So we start with right stick, right hand on the middle tom and snare drum. Right, left, right. And then we have to do an opposite to do left, right, left with our other toms. So as I said with the initial ones, make sure you've worked out where those hands are going first. Leave out the feet until you're really confident with where your hands are going. To finish this exercise, we hit the crash cymbal, and when you've added in your feet, that crash cymbal will be the bass drum, because that always sounds best. The dynamics are a lot more gradual and involved with these exercises. So going through exercise 1 dynamics, we start forte, so loud, and then the line we call a hairpin. That means to diminuendo. So we're going to gradually get quieter. Diminuendo, we use the word dim for turning lights down you might have a dimmer switch in your house which turns the lights down gradually, and you can choose rather than just switching straight off. So you're going to gradually come from loud, and come down with those. Our second bar therefore is piano, so it's quiet, doing your ting, snare, snare, floor, floor, snare. And then with our paradiddles, we've got the hairpin going the other way. So this is a crescendo. So you're going to gradually get louder towards the end. So do your paradiddle, paradiddle, crash. Really aiming for that crash being loud at the end. I've recorded all 3 exercises. The other 2 just work through the 3 rudiments in a different order. So it starts with your double strokes on exercise 2, then the paradiddles, and then single strokes to finish. Always check which instrument you're supposed to be hitting. Check your rhythm by going through your quavers and crotchets, your monkeys and your cats, making sure that it's the crotchets that you need to ensure that you wait a little bit on. And once you've got the hands and feet together, then add those dynamics in. There are metronome marks over the music. They all have a crotchet written at the beginning, equals 80 to 100. So a metronome mark gives us a how many beats per minute. So if it was 60 beats per minute, that would be exactly seconds. Obviously 120 beats per minute, that would be exactly 2 beats per minute. So 80 to 100, start at 80. If that's too fast, then slow it down a bit more on your metronome and see if you can get it a bit faster as time goes on.